Hi, we all love to hear stories. What's a story? Each experience you share is a story. Are there many different types of stories? Yes, of course. There may be true stories, imaginary stories, false stories, and sometimes, cooked up stories. Sometimes we believe one single story. We observe certain things, we experience certain things, and we pass it on. Those experience about a person, a place, or a group to others as a story. But what if we listen to a single story which convey an incomplete idea and a false one? Are there dangers hidden if we listen to one single story? Yes, there is. That single story may be a false story. Maybe it's an incomplete story. A single story about a place, person, or group may create a stereotype. Stereotype, it's a new word. Yes, what's it? It's that fixed idea or image that many people have of a particular type of person or thing, but which is often not true. That is called a stereotype. What is the fixed idea or image that you have of a European, an African, an Indian, a Tamilian, a Malayali, a Christian, or a woman? You may have a prejudice and a partiality in your mind based on your observations, experience, and understanding. This will create a false image or impression in your mind. So we have a tendency to assume things. Assumptions are good. What are assumptions? It is the act of assuming, that is, taking for granted or suppose a thing without proof. True assumptions are nice, good. But what about false assumptions? False assumptions about others can often lead to stereotypes. So these false images, wrong ideas, or we can say in one single word, stereotypes and biases, partialities, or prejudices. You, without realizing and having an experience, you think beforehand that such a person is such and such a type. So such stereotypes and prejudices and biases can affect our lives. So one should understand the differences in various cultures, the way a group of people live, the language they speak, the dress code, their beliefs, the traditions, their rituals, all together form a culture. Kerala has a different culture from Tamil Nadu. The same way, different nations, different ethnic groups, different people, they all form different, behaviors because of their culture. So, having an understanding of the cultural differences can help one person see things from a different point of view and develop greater understanding. How do you observe the world around you? You should know the values and practices that vary, change across different cultures. Without a proper understanding, a proper perception of various cultures, there may be danger. You may underestimate people and other nations. That is what is discussed in the lesson, The Danger of a Single Story. It is actually a speech by Chimamanda. She is a Nigerian novelist, non-fiction writer, and short story writer. She is regarded as the most prominent among young Anglophone authors in African literature. Thank you. Keep watching English Lessons.